Good afternoon, good afternoon. This is Spirit Journey. Today is Monday, June 22, 2020, and the time is now 7:16 p.m. I like to share with you a few video clips that I found over YouTube. I am prompted to share these videos as a wake-up call, and it serves as an addendum to the video that's uploading right now on YouTube on my channel, Spirit Journey, about the condition of blacks in America, whether you're light or dark, whether you speak English, Spanish, Portuguese, French, Dutch, Creole, Patois, etc. This video, I'll be showing Brazil. This is not an attack on Brazilian as a whole. It's not to shame, but it's a wake-up call to blacks, whether light or dark, living in Brazil, and that what I'm going to show you is a representation for all the Americas of the African diaspora. What I'm going to show you is going to reveal the innate hatred of the white dominant culture upon black people who are descendants of slaves, and how the system is always putting up in your face a reminder of how you got here in the Americas and their dominance over you, and how they show, how the system shows dominance over you is when they dominate the female, the black woman. So I will be showing you about three video clips, okay? And the first one I have here, okay, it's by Globaliza 2015. It's the Carnival queen, okay? And again, this is not, it's going to be shown in stages, and they're very brief, the clips, and I'll explain what this means and why they're showing this, okay? And again, it's nothing against the women that are doing the dance. Okay, if I had a body like that, like these women, I think I would go around wearing what they're wearing. So it's not anything about the woman, but what she represents. That is the focal point. Okay, so let me show you real quick.
Lá vou eu. Hoje a festa é na avenida, no Carnaval da Globo. Feliz eu tô de bem com a vida. Lá vou eu, lá vou eu. Hoje a festa é na...
Okay, look very closely of how she's dressed and what you see on her.
Avenida, no Carnaval da Globo. Feliz eu tô de bem, com a vida vem amor. Vem, deixa o meu samba te levar. Vem nessa pra gente brincar, pra embalar a multidão. Vai pra lá, solidão. Vem, 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 pra ser feliz, pra ser feliz. Eu tô no ar como beleza, eu tô que tô legal. Na tela da TV, no meio desse povo, a gente vai se ver na Globo. Na tela da TV, no meio desse povo, a gente vai se ver na Globo.
Okay, wow. Yeah, she has an excellent shape, and again, if I had a figure like that, I think I'll be doing what she's doing. You know, in all fun, I say that. But as you see what she's dressed, what does she look like? Okay, this is a woman from Brazil, and she won the contest for this this carnival thing. And what do you see? Let me go back. Oops, let me go. Just want to get something that has. Let's see. Let me see here. Okay, I just show it like that. Okay, so she has no clothes on. She's completely nude outside of the body paint. What does the body paint show? It has stripes. What are stripes? What does that represent? Rope, bondage. She's completely nude, meaning she is completely vulnerable, and her sexuality is out there. This woman is what they call a mulattress, a woman of black and white heritage. And this is the type of woman for this contest that they prefer. A woman of black and white ancestry, and her being completely naked. And the stripes around her represents bondage, but it's artistically done. Okay. So the next picture I'm going to show you, and the controversy with this woman. Okay, this is the same contest thing, but in 2014. And she's a little different. She is a black woman, but a darker skinned black woman. And she had won. Let me play. And it knows again what she's wearing, or lack of what she's wearing. But the same theme, the stripes. Let me play it now. Okay. So let me put it there. Okay. So again, this body paint on her, but other than that, she doesn't have any clothes on. And she's a darker skinned black woman of Brazil, and she won the contest. And her name is Nayara Justino. And she had won the contest. And to my understanding, they took away her position because it was controversial because she was too dark. Brazil seemed to, when they have this contest with the samba dances, they like women like her. Let me put her. Okay, they like women like her. That represents that a black woman, most likely it was a black woman, and a white male, to produce this, and she's completely naked, vulnerable, and again the stripes represent bondage, subjugation, dominance, slave. But when the woman looks like this, okay, she's a beautiful woman. This color in that society represents that her mother's womb wasn't violated by a white man. And so that means there was no dominance. And so there was flat over her. And they pushed her out of her position of the samba queen. I mean, I don't know the exact terminology, what they use, but the type of dance that she's doing, this is samba, okay? And this is a video that I saw, okay, revealing about the racism. I don't speak Portuguese, but there's a portion here that I want to show you. Hope I can find it. Let me just play it. That's her.
Ela foi entrevistada por dos principais jornais. Eles fizeram documentário sobre racismo e a gente vai ver trechinho agora.
Nayara Justino tem 28 anos e nasceu no estado do Rio de Janeiro. A modelo e atriz declarou diversas vezes na imprensa ter sido vítima constante de atitudes machistas e racistas.
That's what okay. What do you see? So she did win the samba competition, and then they have her in a movie or something. But look what she's portrayed. Okay, what is this? What you see happening to her in this dramatization? Okay, they showed an African. She's wearing a African clothing and hair dress, and what's happening there? She's being raped by a European, / white European man. This is the theme that they want to reinforce in Brazil. Brazil has the highest concentration of black people. Most of us in the transatlantic slave trade was brought to Brazil, the highest number of African people that were brought there to become enslaved. Then the Caribbean, and then the least number was actually the United States. The black woman, when subjugated, and this is a severe and evil form of subjugation, the rape of a woman, and especially this narrative, the black woman. So in Brazil, since now Brazil has a very high number of people of black ancestry, it's a lot of racial mixing, and it is a desire in many parts of the Spanish and Portuguese and also French former colonies to aspire to have lighter skinned children in hopes of getting favoritism in employment, social status, etc. Okay, women shouldn't have to go through this. Black women shouldn't have to go through this rape. It's not glamorous. It's an evil. It's an evil against the womb. Okay, so this image wants to be reinforced in Brazil. Again, Brazil has the highest number of blacks there, whether light or dark. They have the highest number, and so this is what they want to see. This is what people want to be reinforced, that the black womb was penetrated, violated, means conquer. So that's why this woman, this type of woman, is being promoted in Brazil. Okay, so this is what they want to achieve, and this is their goal, to wipe out your identity. But when in modern day Brazil, this is 2014 and it's 2020 now, when the dark-skinned black woman competes, it is reminded by the general white Brazilians, and maybe even some of the blacks of Brazil too, that they don't want to see this, that she can assert herself in this cultural environment. She chose to enter this contest, but her skin is not caramel or light, and so it's indirectly telling people her line wasn't violated, okay, symbolically or genetically, and so they removed her from her position. So my message here is, see, you notice, well, I have not seen in any Brazilian movies of the assertion to assert the dark-skinned black male. He's virtually removed in Brazilian movies, and if you do see him, he's in prison, he's on the street, living on the street. He's not in a position of power. But I know that in Brazil they have what they call capoeira. And why don't you, let me show you this. Why don't they show strong black men in Brazil? Again, I'm not attacking the black men of Brazil, but it's just a wake up. And this also includes in the United States. It includes also in the West Indies. It includes all of the Americas. The black male is removed. And if they show him behind bars. They show him unempowered. Okay, look at all what's happened in the past month in the United States. Black men being shot and they're unarmed and being killed by the police, or killed by people who are off duty, or random citizens, so-called citizens. They don't want to show that, and they won't. But I say, now is the time to start waking up. See, it's a global awareness now that injustice is being done unto you, and we've been pussyfooting, dancing around the issue, thinking that smiling and being nice is going to pacify whites and people who promote whiteism of oppression against you and your family, your ability to live where you want to live, the ability to go to school, the school that you want to go to have the same medical treatments, education, etc., everything. It's a whole system that leaves you out, and it's not getting better. And sometimes some women feel forced to have relations with a white man, and hopefully the kid could look passing enough so they can get a job. That's no more. That's a thing of the past. And start tapping into a new awareness to say enough is enough, and that you're going to start protecting your black women. Stop protecting them, and stop being a wimp, and start really asserting your manhood and fight back. Let me show you this.
Lá trouxe a sua religiosidade, a sua dança, a sua música principalmente, e a sua alegria acima de tudo. Capoeira é uma prática cultural internacional, desde o seu começo. Ela é construída por africanos de diversas nações. Então você vai ter africano Congo, Angola, Benguela, Moçambique, Mina, Rebono, Kassange, todas as nações dentro da capoeira. Quando nasce o espaço urbano, na civilização urbana no Brasil, nasce também a capoeira no século XVIII. O termo capoeira não é um termo africano, é um termo luso-indígena. Ela se nacionaliza a partir de 1850, quando os filhos dos africanos começam a herdá-la e transformá-la.
Tem uma coisa que caracteriza a cultura africana, é a alegria. Tudo é festa.
Sorry. So my message with this, why I'm showing you this capoeira. This capoeira is not getting you anywhere if you're not using it. You're dancing. It's a cultural thing. But why do this and not use it for your advantage so that you don't have to have this happen? Sorry. You don't want that to happen to your mother or anybody's mother. Start using your weapons of fighting, of being a true warrior like you are, so that you don't create any more of this. Okay? Stop the foolishness. Start using the tools that are in your hand and start using it to protect your black women. So she doesn't have to go on TV butt naked with all this showing off her body like this. Start using your manhood to protect your woman and protect your true legacy, and to tap back into your integrity. Thank you so much for listening.